This is our third lesson in how to start wood carving. We're looking at chip carving, and we're using the Quick Start chip carving kit that had 4 blocks of wood and 2 different patterns. In this lesson, we'll look at carving the second pattern. Here's the second pattern on easy board and basswood. We'll start on easy board. A quick review on proper technique. Always keep your thumb locked into the notch on the handle, your thumb down and your knuckle down to form a consistent angle with the knife on every cut. That's good technique and that's safe carving. Keep your other hand out of the way and you'll really enjoy this style of carving and get some great results in short time. This is a grid pattern. It's consisting of straight lines and 3-corner chips. We'll start with the straight lines. I'm going to make the cut from the outside in first, and these lines are very thin, so you don't need much depth at all. Line the board up straight in line with your forearm so that when you pull back, you're pulling back a nice straight line. Okay, let's make the cut all the way around the outside first. So we'll make the 4 outside cuts. If you're having trouble getting a straight cut, most likely it's the position of your board. Tip it one way or the other until you can pull your knife back in nice straight fluid motion. Alright, and next, now we'll remove these straight lines by making the inside cut. You'll notice I'm keeping my left hand behind the sharp edge so that if it were to slip, it wouldn't cut my hand. Now we'll work on the inside lines. I'm going to start here. Cut from the top straight down to the bottom. Again, don't cut very deep. These are pretty thin little lines.
I made this quick start kit as affordable as possible so you can give chip carving a try. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll even show you how to get free shipping.
And I'll do all 4 cuts this way for efficient carving. If you're having trouble with these coming out, do them one at a time. That way you can tell which cut needs to be deeper or how you can straighten out your cut. And then we'll make the first cut on the other lines as well. And you'll see why in a moment. And you'll see why we do it in this order when we start removing these straight lines to form the grid. Okay, now we can remove one of the sets of lines. I made the cut on this side, so now I'll make the cut on this side to remove this line. Now when removing these small parts of the line, it'll hop across the center section, and we can minimize that hop by making the first cut like we did before when everything was still intact. So it still hops a little bit, but not nearly as much if we're making both cuts across those lines that are already removed. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video right now and remove all the straight lines on the grid. This entire grid is composed of 3-corner chips, 4 of them inside each of the squares. I'm going to show you how to remove one 3-corner chip, and then I'll show you how we can efficiently carve and remove all these 3-corner chips rather quickly. Just made up of 3 cuts. Notice my thumb is down, knuckles down, thumb in the notch of the handle on the knife to form that beautiful 55 to 65 degree angle. First cut from shallow to the deepest part of the chip and out. So the deepest part on these 3-corner chips right in the center. I just made my first cut and the knife reached the deepest point right there. Then I turn the board and the second cut starts where the first one left off. From there down to the deepest part, and then the third cut down to the deepest part and out. Okay, that's how to remove a 3-corner chip. If you're brand new to this, I would encourage you to remove all of these 3-corner chips one at a time. Okay, just do one and go on to the next one all the way around. If you've done a little bit of this before and you'd like to try something a little different, a little more efficient, try this. Make all the same first cuts straight down each part of the grid. Now again, I don't recommend this if you're just starting out, because what would happen then is you're repeating the same mistake over and over again instead of learning from one chip to the next. So right now I'm making the same cut across the entire grid. My board is positioned in the same manner as when I was carving the straight lines. Next cut, we will pick up right where that cut left off. So it ended right here. So now I'll make all of these cuts all the way across the grid. So I start here, that cut, and I continue on with this cut as well. Then I go up here and the same way, all the way down this straight line down the grid. And then from there, we turn the board again, and now we'll make all of these angled cuts coming in this direction. Continue to turn the board and continue to make those same cuts all the way around until eventually all the 3-corner chips will be removed. To get free shipping on your Quick Start chip carving kit, use the coupon code found below. This pattern will give you some excellent practice on 3-corner chips and build that consistency with your technique. If you like this video, please share it with somebody who you know that would enjoy seeing it. Be sure to subscribe to the My Chip Carving channel, and please leave me a comment down below. That would be excellent.